in the social media world. One of the things, the Dank DeMoss getting denied service by Lyft. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, but I didn't really look into it. I saw that she was denied a Lyft.
A pickup,
I
a
couldn't
Lyft
even think of
pickup.
the Lyft pickup, and now she's suing for being denied. That's all
Yeah.
I know. I don't really know anything that has happened or what exactly happened.
Well, I got a little video clip here, not too long. Let's I'm gonna go ahead and let's get it going, and we'll check it out and we'll talk about it.
On the edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank DeMoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Let's see her.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding
I don't
tells us
think
she
so.
was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch
Nice.
party this month when
I'm
her
being
Lyft
nice.
pulled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man,
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make time too.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's
gotta
the
be black
same.
people.
Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what we go through as bigger people, you know?
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, they're their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have some discretion, you're saying, but when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
That is what the attorneys are
She
saying,
said.
and they said they had enough to file suit. They have filed that lawsuit, and Lyft has been served, but we will see what happens. We'll stay in touch with Deja.
Yeah, it's interesting because you said so many people came forward after this, so clearly it's an issue out there right now. Thanks, Jessica.
That's interesting. That is interesting. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. It's a very touchy subject. I'm a big woman, you know, and things have been said to me, and I move on. I don't file a lawsuit. That's her choice. That's her prerogative. I mean, she wants to do that. That's fine. Me, I'm not going to waste the time. And it's all, you know, like because of other people, I'm not going to be that person.
Yeah.
But for me, it's kind of, you know, it is his personal vehicle. If that's how he feels about it, that's how he feels about it. You know, if he did it to me, I would have called another one. period. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Everyone is different, and she chose to go that route. She's a big woman. I feel if he doesn't want to do the ride, he shouldn't have to. That's just me, though. You know,
I see it kind of both ways. I see his perspective and I see her perspective. Yeah, she shouldn't have to be denied for getting a ride. But at the same time, because we all know Uber and Lyft, they're not commercial vehicles. They're not from Uber. They're not
Correct.
from Lyft. They're people's personal vehicles.
I mean,
How do you tell somebody?
Sorry.
How do you tell somebody who's doing this in their own personal vehicle to say no? You have to take this person.
Yeah.
Or you have to take that person. If he feels like his car is going to get damaged because of that, because of taking the ride. So I see it both ways. I mean, airplanes, big people have to buy 2 seats.
Yep.
You
I mean, they don't have to, not all. But it just depends on how large the person is.
Correct. Now, would that be considered discrimination from someone's
A lot
size?
of people find it discriminatory. Yes, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. But a lot of people find it that.
Well, I get that argument before airlines were saying, hey, you're a big person, you need to buy 2 seats because you're spilling. Because I looked at it as you're spilling it over into someone else's seat. And so I understood it. My thing is, if a person buys 2 seats, I don't care if they are a big person or a small person, they buy two seats. Don't be bringing your funky ass over here talking about, can I have that seat? You can have this seat if you buy it.
That's actually that happened not too long ago, where a woman, I think it was a woman, she bought 2 seats
because she doesn't want nobody sitting next to her.
No, it wasn't that.
Or was she just a big woman? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She was a big woman. So she bought 2 seats, being considerate to other passengers. Sorry. And apparently they wanted her to give up her seat to a woman who had a child. I believe that's what the story was. And that she was like, no.
Yeah.
And they wanted her to, so that she can, they didn't have to deal with the kid. I don't really know. Yeah. But they did that, and that now they're coming for her. And a lot of people, social media is like, no, she bought the 2 seats.
Yeah.
Why should she have to give it up?
Correct.
Kind of thing. But yeah, it happens. And if that's crazy to me, like that's another type of issue where someone's like, oh, can we switch seats? No, bitch, I bought that seat. Why would I give up my seat for you? That's your problem. And,
Yeah. So bringing it back to the Lyft situation, I see it both ways. It sucks for her. She's a big woman. These are things that, are going to happen being a bigger person. I mean, I'm tall. I have situations with seating positions and in these, ride share companies. So I make do.
And my thing is too, just to make a point, sometimes you pick up 3-4 people that might be, that's 400 pounds right there, plus with all of those people, so you're okay with that. But the one woman who weighs whatever she weighs, I don't see the issue with that. But at the same time, I do feel like if he doesn't want to do the ride, he shouldn't have to. And I don't think it's discriminatory. I feel like, I don't see it like that, because if you go up to a guy because you think he's good looking and you try to talk to him and he's like, you're not my type. Like, I don't want to, like, I ain't fucking with you because of how you look. Are you going to sue that man? That's his discretion.
Yeah.
So I feel like it, that's kind of the same.
And
don't drag me.
And in what I'll say in my closing statement for that, cars have weight limits.
They do.
Trucks have weight limits.
Yeah.
If he felt that she exceeded the weight limit of his vehicle, he has every right to say no because you're going to damage his vehicle.
I mean,
And she's not going to pay for the damage caused to
No.
the vehicle. She's going to be like, oh, you should go after Lyft for that.
yeah.
You
No,
know?
I agree.
So there's wear and tear and there's damage. And if he felt like she exceeded the weight limit, then, I mean, who am I to say he shouldn't be able to deny her? But
Yeah.